This is the Graybeard Gaming Podcast, a gaming podcast from gaming enthusiasts. Join us as we talk about the games we love to play and the gaming industry and how it affects us as consumers. I am Scott. This is David. This is Liam. Let's go. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Graybeard Gaming Podcast. As you heard, well, there is no intro. We're live. I forgot about that. Hi, I'm Scott.
Hi.
This is David. This is Liam, and we talk about video games from a perspective of just like you. We're gamers, and we enjoy video games, and we don't answer to any corporate megalith, whatever. So let's get into it. This is what we usually do. We talk about what's going on in the news, what is affecting us as consumers, as people that buy games and stuff, and kind of reflect on that. But we also talk about why we love games and what we've been playing. And we're going to start with Dave this week because he got a present, and I'm excited to hear about it. And the present is, David, what'd you get?
I got a new PC.
Yay!
Ooh.
New PC day. Yeah.
Yeah.
So specs, brand.
I got a Power Spec. I actually never heard of this brand.
Yeah.
Power Spec G451 gaming PC.
Yeah.
Intel Core i9, 12th
Nice.
generation. 3.2 processor. RTX 5070 NVIDIA GeForce. 12 gigs, 32 gigabytes of RAM.
Nice.
And a 2 terabyte solid state drive.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
That's a fairly good PC.
Yeah, man.
It's we were actually we were taking my friend to Micro Center, and because he wanted one, and what convinced me actually was, well, one of the things that convinced me was the guy was saying that that I might not be able to play Battlefield 6 on the one that I have, the PC that I had currently.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then that started, yeah.
Well, just to give kind of perspective, what GPU did you have in your old one? I think you told me it was a 2060, or was it a 2060?
I think so. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
You know what? I had the computer for a long time.
Yeah.
That computer was, I built that computer for my recording studio, and it was a Hackintosh. So it was a PC built thinking it was a Mac. Right. And then I eventually just I don't know why I'm doing this. So I just brought it back to being a PC, and I used it as a gaming rig for many, many, many years.
Yeah.
And it was still running pretty good. But then I started to think, how far can I take this? I can't upgrade it anymore. I maxed out the RAM on it. So I really can't take it any further. It had 2 solid state drives in it. So I had one solid state drive just for the CPU, and the other one was for just gaming.
Mm-hmm.
I had all the games downloaded to that other drive. And then I was talking to the guy, and he was like, yeah, I didn't have the newest Windows on it, so he was saying it might not run Battlefield. And then I did mention it to you briefly in one of the Discords we were in, and you had said that there's probably a workaround, which there probably is.
Yeah, they have a secure boot, and not all motherboards have that. And I've seen some people running into the same thing. There is a way around it, but in the long run, what I usually do is it's a good judging as far as like maybe it's time to get a new gaming PC when it's like, okay, I can't play this game, so I'm gonna have to go search the internet to find out how I can get around ABS, right? So then it's like
it's not easy just to play it,
right?
I have to go this weird loophole.
Right, and some people have to do that, and that's understandable. But if you're, if you want to upgrade, that's a good telltale sign of like maybe it's time.
Yeah, and we had looked at a bunch of different price points. We had looked at different CPU, like we looked at computers that are just a box, like kind of like the Mac Mini, and it's just a box. And he was telling me that's basically like laptop parts in there.
Yeah.
So I really did a lot of like digging around at which one was better, and I used my current computer as like a barometer to like gauge like,
Right.
okay, is this one better than the one that I have now? Like every time I sort of ask them that. Um, and I really do like the people at Micro Center. To be perfectly honest with you, I kind of feel like some of them can be like a little jaded about like PCs because they've been around them for so long, and I feel like it benefits the customer in a lot of way because they're like, that one's not a good PC, you shouldn't be buying. Like
Right.
this one's really good. You should get this one, and I'm like, okay.
They're brutally honest. Like, oh, I know that one. That sucks. I had that.
Yeah. Like if you walk in and you're like, I really like this computer, they're like, that sucks. Like, don't get that computer. Like I appreciate that kind of, that. So they, it was the only other one there was one that was like $400 more than this one. So I was like, that's a little like, that's going a little bit too far. Even though the one that I did get was still way higher than what I wanted to get. But
that's kind of how you buy a PC. It's like,
yeah,
here's my budget. Oh, look at that one. Then, that's the one you go home with.
Yeah. And I was like, this is a pretty good graphics card. And he was like, this is kind of like on the high end of graphics cards.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one's a really good one. And then get this is the best part. Okay. Before, I didn't even know this until like literally you started the stream. Like I jumped into Discord and that's when I found out. I looked at my email from Micro Center. It was like, oh, you purchased this computer, and it was like, you qualify for a free game.
No,
guess what that game is? Guess what that game is?
Battlefield 6.
Arc Raiders.
No way. That's awesome.
The deluxe edition of Arc Raiders.
I didn't get a free game. You got a free game. You got a free game. I didn't get a free game.
And then I
didn't want my free games.
Yeah, I went to the actual Micro Center page because I was like, I can't believe this. And it says literally on the bottom of the price, it said get Arc Raiders Deluxe Edition with select GeForce RTX 50 series.
Yeah, it comes with your GPU. Yeah.
Right. So, and I got the code on the phone, so I'm like, this is crazy. Like,
man, that's awesome.
Yeah. So. And then I was joking to Gina because I was joking to my wife like, wow, this PC runs so great. Now I could play 7 Days to Die, like the shittiest looking game. This like amazing PC.
Yeah.
But I did notice that when I was playing RuneScape, because I played a little RuneScape this weekend.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? My computer's amazing. Let me go check the settings, and the settings are on auto.
Right.
So they automatically just went to the highest setting.
Mm-hmm. Man,
and that was refreshing.
That was a refreshing feeling. Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah. I did that with Arc Raiders. I was like, this looks really good. Let me tweak it. And it went to like epic. I'm like, whoa. Like, I think I'm good.
Yeah, and then I gave my old PC to her brother and his girlfriend, because they were using like a really old PC and it was very laggy. And they were on the chat. We played some RuneScape. They were on the chat and they were like, this computer's great. Why did David want another computer? And
like,
I just got on. I was like, because I'm greedy. That's why I'm greedy. Okay, because I'm insecure. You can't tell.
Yeah. Well, that's great. They got an upgrade too. And
yeah.
Man, that's awesome.
She was playing it. My brother-in-law's girlfriend was playing it, and she was like, "This is great. This is awesome." So everybody wins.
Yeah, that's
my
awesome.
bank account loses.
Right.
Everyone needs to sip your wallet. Yeah.
Well, I bought mine in November, thinking that I didn't really know what was going to happen this year. With tariffs and whatever.
Yeah.
Just NVIDIA in general. And a lot of the AI stuff is reliant on GPU, the GPUs. So a lot of those are now going to be going to, for builds for, AI and stuff. So I went ahead and got mine, and I think I got a good price on it. I got a good deal. I think it's fine. I mean, as far as pricing and everything, I mean, for what the specs that you got, you're good, man. You're good for a while. So
one of the other things I did too was not to cut you off, but one of the other things I did too was I was looking at deals at Costco, because like as soon as I walked into Costco had like 3 gaming PCs that they were selling.
Right.
And I had gotten some opinions from some PC guys, friends of mine, and they were like, they're really good. They're really good deals. And so, I went to Micro Center basically asking like, do you have anything that's comparable to this? And it turned out, one of them, he said, yeah, we have a PC that's actually slightly better than that one, and it's like $100 cheaper here. So I was like, oh, that kind of works out.
Yeah.
So so that kind of helped. It's like I was doing my research, but not really. I wasn't realizing that I was actually doing research. Like I had PC builds on my phone that I could just bring up. Like, what about this one?
I know it's endless though. I mean, you need to do a little research, but I mean, as far as like, you're always going to find like this one might be a little better for a little less. This one's a little better for a little less.
Yeah,
so this one's but wait, that one's CPU's lower, the GPU's higher. It's endless possibilities. So I think what you did is fine. I mean, especially you've got a Micro Center. I'm fucking jealous, to be honest. We don't have a Micro Center here. The closest thing we have is a Best Buy full of kids that don't know really anything about and I'm
just
not
want to
saying
play Marvel Rivals,
right? Yeah. I mean, they can tell. Well, do you play Fortnite? Like, no, dude.
Yeah, you can have epic settings on Fortnite now. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Yeah. You can also play it on a phone, but yeah, I kind of forgot where I was going with this, but yeah, with Micro Center, you do have people there that are passionate about what they do. We used to have stores like that all over the place, computer stores, but we just don't anymore. And I'm glad there is a Micro Center, especially having as many computers as they do sell. I feel like it really doesn't matter which one you get, as long as you just get a warranty, and you can always go to the store for help. So I'm excited for you. It's always new PCs are just. Oh my God! They're just the best.
And you know what? For the longest, I had my PC under my desk.
Yeah.
And like this has like all these fancy lights, so I'm like, no way am I putting this under my desk. This is going on the desk right next to me.
Absolutely.
Oh my baby.
Take care of that more than an unborn child.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. My old one, of course, has the glass panel on the side, and you have it next to you, and it's like, oh, I can see myself in the glass panel.
I am in Tron.
I am. I'm in the PC. I am the PC. Anyway, but yeah, man, that's awesome. I'm really excited for you. What else have you played on it? Now, before you say that, I will say RuneScape Dragon Wilds is not really that optimized. I mean, as far as like, it's not a good gauging of how powerful your PC can be.
Right.
So, like, what else have you played that's just like a vast difference?
I got it on. I can't remember if I got it on. I think I got it on Sunday, or maybe it was Monday. So it's funny. It's kind of a funny story because like I said, we went to Micro Center for my friend,
right?
He's really not a PC person. He doesn't know computers that well. So that's why I told him, I was like, go to Micro Center. They're really smart. They'll give you the real deal,
right.
opinion. And he ended up getting one, but I really wanted one, and it was my birthday. It just so happened to be my birthday on Sunday. So I really wanted one. Yeah, thank you. But like my wife was totally like, no, this is too much and blah, blah, blah. And so I just like, fine, it's okay. I don't deserve it on my birthday anyway. And then we got home and my wife was like, all right, let's just go and get it. I'm like, no, it's fine. I was like, the guilt is really my present. You feeling guilty is really my present. I was laying it on thick.
Oh,
and then
God.
she went and got it. And I was like, thank you.
Oh man, that's awesome.
So so I was being a shitty husband for a day.
Well, it's lucky having a gaming wife too, because I know when years ago when I was on Xbox and PlayStation, I was just I told him, I was like, I really want to get a gaming PC, because I don't want to play on controller. I just want to, I want that next step. I want to go. And she's like, "Why are you telling me this? Like, have you bought one already?" I'm like, "Well, no." And she's like, "Well, what have I got to do with this?" And I'm like, "Wow." It's like hearts, like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah,
and
so
she's
no,
now on PC.
Yeah. So no, I ended up getting it, and I really only had a day with it. And then my friends wanted to play RuneScape, so I jumped on RuneScape. And then also I took the old solid state hard drive that I had in the other machine, and I threw it in here.
Right.
Even though like after I did it, I was like, I don't even really need to do that because this has 2 terabytes like in it.
Dude,
So
I have a terabyte drive just for games, and I'm constantly uninstalling this to install that.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's
yeah.
You're
space.
more
Space means
space
very
is always
little
good.
when it comes to games.
Absolutely.
So when I installed it, it was like Steam was having some kind of issue with, like some cloud saves. So I really had to I had to uninstall a lot of the games and then reinstall them. So they wanted to play RuneScape, so I was like, I'm just gonna uninstall that and then reinstall it, and then I should be fine. And it was fine. So I really haven't like opened this baby up. I haven't really like
let it out on the
freeway. I bought a Ferrari, I bought a Ferrari, and they're like, you haven't even really driven it yet. I'm like, no, I just went to the store with it. I got some milk.
It takes a while to like fully set up the PC to get it ready. It's like, okay, I've got it set up now. Now let's see what this can do.
I gotta say, it was quick. Yeah, no, I gotta say, it was quick. It took me longer to deal with my old PC and getting rid of that and taking that out and all that. This was like really set up and like I gotta say, it was set up like pretty quickly. It already had Windows kind of like built into it. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty. I'm very, very happy.
Yeah,
cannot.
Man, that's great.
Yeah,
that's good news, man. I like to hear stories like that. There's nothing like a new. There's nothing like a new PC day and new guitar day.
So that's it. I'm fully PC now. Like I really don't think I'm going. I don't think I'm going back to Xbox. I really don't have a reason.
No. Once you get to that level, there's no reason.
Everyone left me. Okay, that's it.
Well, you have a PC.
I know I have a PC.
Yeah.
You're still there.
And I know I have a PC. I don't know. I just can't get into it.
No, I get it. I get it. I totally do. I mean, you're sitting there like at a desk is different than just lounging on the couch with a TV. I get it, but it's I don't know. I feel like it's just an ascension. If you love gaming, getting a PC is just like the best possible way to enjoy games.
I mean, obviously you can do a lot more with PCs. So.
Yeah. So David, did you play Arc Raiders at all over the server slam or?
I didn't. I really didn't. Yeah. I just didn't have enough time with everything that was going on. I kept telling my wife, I was like, listen, we should try this game out. You can only play it for this weekend. Let's download it. And you know what? I did download it. I turned the PC on and I hit download, and then I left the house to go and do something. I was like, it'll be downloaded when I get back. And when I got back, it was just so late, and I really didn't get a chance. And then next thing you know, like my birthday came, and then Sunday rolled around, and I was kind of pissed that I didn't get a chance to play it. But I mean, it comes out in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, and you got it for free now.
Next Friday.
And now I got it for free. Yeah. And you know what? Somebody gave me a $50 Xbox gift card. Very nice. Happy birthday. And I was like, maybe I can buy Battlefield 6 with the Xbox card, and then play it on the app, the Xbox app. Like somehow use that $50 instead of buying it on Steam.
No, you can't do it with Battlefield. Some games you can. Like,
now, well, wait a minute. Like, can you use that card in the PC app?
I mean, I get points.
That's a question. Well, I mean, instead of like putting in that code or whatever in your Xbox and getting like a gift card that way, can you put it in the app and use it on the PC store?
Yeah, but that has to be the PC store, not Steam or anything. A game that's on the Microsoft Store or Xbox PC. So Battlefield
other-
won't be there, but like Call of Duty would be, or some other games.
Oh yeah. I guess Battlefield wouldn't be on
The
there.
other option my wife had was that she would use a gift card to buy Battlefield, and then I would buy the Battlefield on Steam, so that we both. I mean, it is cross-play.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. Oh, we got somebody in the chat. We got Crazy Jink is talking to Valheim Gal and totally ignoring all of us. So that's great. Welcome to our podcast. Anyway, but yeah, that brings up a good point of going from like console to PC. Sometimes it can get a little bit weird. Like where are your games? Where are they going? I mean, you're going to lose some games. I mean, if you're like selling your Xbox, you may lose some things that you are playing.
Yeah. Like some games are play anywhere, which is good. So you can just have that.
Right. Some of the stuff I was going to say is like some of the stuff that you've bought on Xbox just shows up in your library on PC. I was really surprised about how many games that from console to PC that just were like, here's your games. If you bought them on Xbox, they're playable here. I'm like, no shit. So
they really try with that.
Yeah, there was a couple that had nothing to do with Microsoft either. There was a couple of games that I bought on Xbox that just showed up on PC, and I'm like, wow, that
it doesn't have to be. Yeah, it doesn't have to be Microsoft. Developers can just like opt in.
It just depends on their choice and everything.
Some do, some don't. So yeah.
But
I definitely have to like be wary of that too. Now that I'm going to really start making like a much broader transition from being like an Xbox head to a PC head, because if I can play it through the Xbox app, and let's say I see it on Steam for like $8, I might be like, oh, let me just buy it on Steam and not think like, wait a minute, I have this on Xbox. And if I could play it on the Xbox app, I should not be spending a single dollar of being able to buy this anywhere else.
Well, also, of course, keep in mind that like if you're playing a game on the Xbox app and then you buy it on Steam, a lot of times that's two different games. Like you're starting over when you go to Steam, unless they have like some kind of login or something. But I've done that. I find myself doing that if I really like a game that say is on Game Pass, which ran out on last week, by the way. I'll buy it on Steam. Because either it's on sale or I just want it. Like Halo Infinite. I bought Halo Infinite on Steam because I knew that I was not going to be on Game Pass month to month at some point. I mean, you're just not going to. And damn, if I wasn't right, and just now I don't care to be on it at all. So, that's the biggest hump is that game library. But honestly, I've plugged up my Xbox maybe twice since I've gone to PC because somebody wanted to play something that was only on Xbox, and I just really haven't gone back. So so next week when we go, what have you been playing? You're going to be everything.
Like actually that's like
Crisis.
That's like the biggest thing you can do when you upgrade, whether that's like a new console or new PC, is see how much better every game plays. So you're just downloading every single one. Yeah. Like, look at this. Look at that one. Look at this.
Yeah.
I know. I even when I got my new PC out, there was what was coming out? I think it was Indiana Jones. Yeah. And I was like, oh damn, I wanted to play it on my old one, and then when it came out, and then I get my new PC, and then I play it on my new one so I can see the difference. And for some reason that bothered me. I was like, damn. This is coming out after I get my new PC. I don't know what it was. It's like just the stupid shit I think about, But of course, everything else that I played on it was a good, reasonable upgrade. Yeah. And now, it's just my wife is using it currently, and she's got a 3060 Ti. So far, we haven't found anything that it's not playing. I mean, she can play anything I'm playing. So that gives me, a little bit of comfort knowing that, we can both keep our PCs for longer than probably a console generation. So, cool. All right, Liam, you're up. What have you been playing this week?
Well, I did play Xbox's game Keeper.
Oh, yeah. This is the new game by Double Fine, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you think? Did you finish it?
Yeah, I finished it. It's not a long game at all.
Yeah.
It's like you can do it in like 6 hours.
Okay.
It's a very short game. It was really, really clever, and graphic wise, it was amazing. Even like it seems quite demanding. Surprisingly, it doesn't actually
Double
look it.
Fine game? Really?
Yeah, either that should not optimize on PC.
Oh, okay.
That much, at least for like older things. But yeah, you just play as this lighthouse. that's your thing, and you have this little bird that's your companion, and you just have to get rid of this darkness that is like covering the world.
Oh, because you're a lighthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's I don't want to say everything because it'll like spoil the whole thing, because there's some stuff that I didn't know was going to be in the game, because it just looks like a walking lighthouse that's doing puzzles and just
right.
seeing all these amazing places. And like graphically, it was amazing, but it does some things that's like I wasn't expecting that. One of the first mechanics I actually gasped. I was like, the scene just made me laugh of what happened, because they throw every single mechanic at you.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if it's spoiling it, but it's not just walking as a lighthouse. You do other things.
Well, I would hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. But then it goes crazy. I wish it lasted longer though. I loved it, and it's got that usual message about light and darkness and family and being together, stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's a nice little gem though. I think people should definitely play it.
Yeah, Double Fine makes some really good stuff, and they always make none of their games are. Every time they make a game, it's completely different.
Yeah,
like there's no two games they've made that is except for Psychonauts 2, obviously, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's just have that sort of like Pixar energy where they just made everything have expressions. I mean, how can a lighthouse have expressions? Well, you can see it. You can see it. It's funny.
Cool.
And there's just all kinds of weird different creatures. There are literally parts where it's an acid trip. It has to be an acid trip. They have to be doing that while making this game, because you're literally on an acid trip at the end.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what these devs are on, but they have some great imaginations out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, man. I'm glad to hear that. I love that studio. Tim Schafer's been around for a long time. He used to make games for LucasArts. What was the one? Full Throttle, where you play a biker and it's like this whole story.
Full Throttle,
yeah. Man, that game had me rolling in the floor. Just it was, at the time, it was just, there just wasn't humor like that in games, and they always seemed to or he did a lot of the writing and everything. But yeah, man, I'm glad to hear that. Those guys, if Microsoft ever does anything to Double Fine, they're going to have a major problem. But that is one of the most beloved studios for many years, and for them to just get the money to make whatever they want, I think it's just incredible. And I feel like they're still an indie studio at heart.
Yeah, they are, because the game played like an indie game.
Yeah,
it's not this like big AAA or even AA.
Yeah,
it was clearly something that they just wanted to do.
Yeah,
even if it was like a short game.
Right.
I wish it was longer, but because like in some of the levels, you just wish the level was going on longer.
Yeah.
I did get lost a couple of times,
well,
which is quite funny, which added some of the time to it. There are these little like paths you can take, and I thought it's like for an achievement or something, because there are achievements in the game to find secrets and finish the game. These are these little pathways, and it's just you on this lighthouse top, I'm not like on top of a cliff or something. So you can just stand there as a lighthouse, and it's just at that view, so you can just see like, oh, that's a screenshot. It's just there to see the view.
Man, that's really cool. Was that all you played?
It's 2D side scroller, right?
Huh?
It's 2D it's a side scroller.
No. It's a 3D world.
It's full 3D.
Oh, it
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. They've done those. They did one called The Cave that was a side scroller. It was like a story driven side, and my wife loves that game.
Yeah.
But what I'm guessing you played some Diablo 4.
I did. Yeah. Diablo is actually
yeah.
Diablo is getting a new season, and they're going to overhaul the game
Again?
Yeah. So
sure,
that
man.
might actually make it better. That I think that sound like December time.
You sound like a broken record, man.
Well, that's what they do. Like every 3 months, it's like, oh, we changed it all.
Right. God.
Technically, they're overhauling the overhaul, right? At this point.
Right. It's like a remake of a remake of a remake.
But they are doing like different stuff. In the next season, they've got like the three. What's it? The lesser evils they have in Diablo, or the prime evils.
Right.
One of those two. I mean,
The ones
basically
that work for Amazon. Right.
3 main bosses. And yeah, they're going to do like a lot of stuff on that, and probably getting ready for the expansion next year.
Wow.
Which, yeah, I hope it's better than the current one.
I guess that game is doing well.
I mean, it must be doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of like the progression right now, it's a bit stale. Like, so they need to revamp something. So it definitely looks like they can do that.
Yeah. Cool. Sweet.
I played some Battlefield as well, which
Well, yeah. You should.
That's always fun. I've got a friend who platinumed it. It's like he just went in, got all the trophies, and it's like, right, I'm done.
God. You probably didn't even play the objectives, did you? No. I played the trophies.
Yeah. I wish COD would come out though. Like I think Battlefield players are hoping that COD will come out because you can tell who's a COD player in Battlefield. And
I see what you're saying. So like the CODs will leave, like get out of here, go play that.
Because you can't play Battlefield like Call of Duty. It's very different.
No.
So yeah, everyone's just camping in the middle of it. So, God.
Yeah.
So it is a bit frustrating sometimes because there are so many Call of Duty players just lingering until the next one.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's good to broaden your horizons there. Playing something else other than Call of Duty, and Battlefield's Battlefield's loads of fun. Every time I talk to anybody about Battlefield, they're like, "Oh my God, this match!" And it's just like they explain this whole like epic scene from like a Jerry Bruckheimer movie, and it's just like it happens every 3 minutes in a match. It's just incredible. Yeah, I played a fair bit of that as well. But was that it?
Ninja Gaiden also came out. I played a little bit of that.
Ninja Gaiden 4?
Yeah.
Is it good? Saying that, what is his name? The creator of...
Yeah. Passed.
But they are. R.I.P.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna pull up his name because it's worth mentioning now that you say that. But my keyboard. What's wrong with my keyboard? Oh, it's the person typing. All right. Yeah, Itagaki. Yeah. Tomonobu Itagaki. This dude, back in the day, back in the 2000s, he had long hair and he wore sunglasses all the time. And when he would do an interview, most of the answers would be like one-word answers. It would just be like, no. Because he would say yes and no in English. Everything else was in Japanese. And he goes, no. Like somebody asked him about Dead or Alive volleyball.
Yeah.
Which if you don't know what it is, just go look it up. It was a fun game. It wasn't. It was innocent.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Just
Innocent,
just oddly choiced camera angles was all it was. But and a really good volleyball game. Probably the only volleyball game at the time. But the essence, like, do you think this game was like objectifying women sexually, and this and just went on and on and on, and again he was just like, no, it's like no, it's a video game.
Yeah. Don't bother going like on a 2-paragraph explaining. Just go no. That's it. End of story.
Yeah. So how was Ninja Gaiden?
I've only played a little bit of it, but it looks great. Even on Xbox, it's got 120 frames. Well, that's like a visually demanding game.
Wow.
Say,
yeah, that's.
It's very fast, very bloody, and probably very satisfying.
Yeah, good. He would be pleased.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't make that one, but.
Yeah, but like Ninja Gaiden continues on though.
Right. In its current state, he reinvented it in its current state. So, yeah. If you're playing one now, it's most likely due to him and his badass sunglasses. So, anyway. All right. Well, I'm going to talk about what I've been playing, which is Arc Raiders. Yes, I was in the server slam. I played all weekend.
Nice.
And I played with a buddy of mine who's very competitive. I don't fault him for that, but as we were playing competitive, right, and getting our ass handed to us, I couldn't help but think, oh yeah, and my wife Valheim gal was also very competitive. Yeah, we played together as well. So Liam, that's you in the chat. You could just respond anyway. Goofball. But so it was just the two of us, and then we did get the better of other teams that were three of us, or three of them, right? Just using a little bit of strategy. So that was fun. But most of the time, if we engaged, this game is a PvE extraction shooter, right? I think I'm starting to think that these guys at Embark, who are mostly Battlefield guys, they left EA to make Embark, and these guys are smart. And either I'm making something that's not there, which is very possible. I don't think the point of this game is to kill other players. I think that they're creating something a little bit special, and we just don't see it yet. So playing these other teams, right, it's kind of garbage. Like the guns that you're using are obviously, they're rusted, they're old, they're duct taped together. Most of the stuff that you've got, we're a conquered people. We live underground. We only go up top to, get stuff and find loot. And so everything is just busted. And the aesthetic of it is beautiful. But by doing that, you're not really helping humanity by fighting each other. Because if you team up with other players and take out the bigger arcs, the big Mac Daddies, you get super good loot. But you can't do that with a team of three. As of yet. I mean, later in the game when it comes out and you've leveled up, and it's maybe possible, but
somebody's gonna solo it in like a week. They're gonna be like,
I don't think so, man.
We'll go
I don't think
across and be like, I've got this.
These things are difficult. No, they're hard. Like if you run into one, like if there's two of you and you run into one arc that's just, it's called a wasp. It just has like a Gatling gun on it or whatever. If you don't take that out quickly, it can really mess you up and possibly kill you. And not to mention, it's going to call other arcs to the area. Yeah. So attacking it is not always your best option. You usually only do it if they see you, if they spot you, and they're about to attack. Then you have to defend yourself, obviously. And then, of course, by doing that, you attract other players. So if you see another player fighting arcs, you would think, oh, this is a good opportunity. Their shields might be down, this or this. But no, fuck that. If you do that, then then you're going to get attacked. And you're not only going to get attacked by the other team, you're going to get attacked by the arcs, because then they're going to see you and come over there and start shooting you. So the whole dynamic is just, it's not clear cut. It's not black and white. The whole thing is not what it seems, in my opinion. There's think deeper like social layers there, and I'll explain. Hang on a second. When I'm not playing with him, I play solo, and this is what I do. I'll go in, and a lot of times I'll run into some arcs, like 2 or 3. I can't take 2 or 3 on my own without a lot of ammo and some quick movement, and sometimes I get killed and I lose all my shit. I don't even see another person. So I go in with nothing. I don't have anything. I have 3 bandages, and that is it. I don't have a shield. I don't have a gun. I don't have anything. And this is what I do. When I come across another person, there's an emote, and there's an emote that are audio. So like you can say "don't shoot" or "friendly" or "you want to team up" or it's yes, no, that kind of thing. So if I see somebody, I'll hide, and if they go by and they see me, I'll just say "don't shoot." And then on Prox Chat, I'll say, hey, I don't have anything. I don't even have a gun. And most of the time, they'll be like, oh, okay, cool. I'm going to go this way. You go that way. I'm like, okay, cool. We'll just go our separate ways. No there's no PvP there at all. And one time, I actually helped somebody extract. They were at the extraction. They had 2 of these things floating around shooting at them. And I could tell that they had been getting shot. And their shields were probably gone. So I ran up and I killed both of them. And we got into the elevator, and I'm like, and he was like, thanks, man. I didn't think I was going to make it. I'm like, yeah, man, no problem. No PvP. Again. Yeah. I go to it. I get in again. This time I go with a gun. I get stuff to make things, and I get my gear back. And so I go in, and I run into someone else. But I don't see them. I just hear them like, hey, and they did the same thing. They're like, look, I'm just trying to find some loot, man. I'm not into attacking anybody. I'm like, that's cool. I'm going to grab what's in here. And then I see him walking around. I'm like, yeah, hey, I'm going to grab what's in here, and then I'm going to take off. And he's like, yeah, that's cool. This guy comes over and just kills me. Downs me. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? He goes, what? I'm like, you just downed me. He goes, no, I didn't, man. That's not me. It's just like there was just another player that just happened to wander up while we were having a conversation and decided to take advantage of it. I'm like, you dick. Yeah. So when I do that, and then I go back and I play with my buddy, here's the thing that happens in my head, and I'm wondering if this is intentional. We're playing, and of course he wants to push on this other team, and we down him, and we kill him, and I'm like, man, it's really not satisfying, because that sucks. That really sucks to get all your shit taken from you. You know what I mean? So I feel bad about doing it. I feel bad about going in and taking other people's stuff. And that may just be a me thing. I don't know, but
I feel that too. Even like competitive, competitively, like any shooting game, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry because I just ruined your whole streak or something.
I know, right?
Anything like that.
I know. And this one guy downed me while I was in the elevator to extract, and he came running up and just went, and I'm like, oh, way to go, dude. I said, you congratulations. You got like 2 bandages. Bravo. And then I'm like, can you at least let me, and right before I said that, he killed me before I could extract. I'm like, what a jerk.
Yeah, you'll have those players, and that's happened in like other games as well.
Well,
like, we've had these like PvP VE experiences. Even the Division had it. Like you didn't have to be in the PvP.
The Dark Zone, yeah.
The Dark Zone. It wasn't just PvP. You had like bosses.
It was PvE. Yeah. One of the first actually is like the first extraction mode for any game. I think, right?
Even like
that was before Tarkov.
Even like Sea of Thieves, when the whole game is based around, do you trust players? Do you not? Do you just pirate everybody.
Right, exactly. And you can have the same experiences in that. But I think that people are going to find that these diehards, these super competitive people that are going to come in and play this game are not going to be satisfied with the PvP. And then we're going to be left with like people that are like, hey, I'm gathering as many people as I can on the map to take out that big motherfucker over there. Yeah, if somebody came up to me, I'm like, give me some ammo. Let's do it. You got one. Yeah. Let's go get some more, and just walk around the map and going, hey, we need some help, taking out this. I would hope that there's players like that. It kind of gives me a little bit of hope in like humanity. And one person they were breaching. Breaching is like you have a hammer, and to get into things, you just click on it and you take what's in there. But if you breach, you have to take your hammer and hit it, and then kind of do this with, push it back and forth. And it's really loud, and it attracts the robots and stuff. So they were about to do that, and I walked up on them, kind of like, just startled both of us. And I got on proxy chat. I'm like, hey, it's cool. I'm not going to attack. I'm not here to do that or whatever. And they just watched me while they breached that thing. And I was like, hey, did you get anything good? And they walked over and they dropped me some ammo and walked off. I'm like, hey, thanks. And so I'm like,
that's cool.
Humanity is healing.
I did actually play a little bit of it. I would have said before, but I didn't actually play much.
Yeah.
I just went in like a little bit with friends, and you did get killed by one team, and the other time we all got like blown up by the arcs.
Yeah.
I went into this elevator shaft, and there's a zip line, so you go up.
Yeah.
So I went up, and in the shaft, as you're going up, the arc's like in between the walls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so as I was going up, I was like, boom, I'm dead. Aww.
Yeah. Yeah, they roam around. They have their own. They're not in like a designated area.
Yeah.
You don't really know where they are. And then there's ticks. Have you seen a tick?
Are they the suicide ones?
No, you're gonna love these. They're like mechanical spiders that jump on your back.
Oh yeah, the face hugger things.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what we called them, because we were like, "What the fuck is going on?" Because what was on my screen is like.
I know. Somebody was like, "Why are you shooting me?" I was like, "You got a tick on your back." I'm like, "Oh, okay, fine."
Is there friendly fire? I actually don't know.
No, not on a team.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're in a squad, it's not friendly fire. That would be terrible. Oh, Valheim Gal said, what? Yeah, just forget what I just said. Don't worry about that. Yeah. They took it out of the game. It was only for the server slam.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah. I told him to take it out.
We had like the suicide ones, basically, on the floor.
Oh, those are the balls
go up to you. Yeah, the balls things.
One of them is a flamethrower. That one is bad news, man. It is bad news, because it'll come up to you and stop, and you're like, oh, what's it doing? Oh, look, it's cute. And it goes, and then you're just like toasted. You're a fucking walking marshmallow screaming. It is, it's devastating.
We did try fall damage as well.
Yeah.
Fall damage is very
There is
real.
fall damage, yep. But if you fall off a ledge, if you hit the button, you can catch.
Yeah.
You can catch the next ledge.
Yeah, like one of my teammates, like, I'm just gonna go down here, because there was like a, what do you call it? Like a dam, like a bridge.
Yeah.
And I went down like that. So, I'm gonna go down there and see if I can just like slide down. Of course, you hit the floor first, so the person died. So I'm like,
you mean he jumped from the? Oh my god, dude, that's like it's like a 50-foot drop.
Yeah, I know. But then I went along with him to jump, but I grabbed a ledge. So I jumped across.
Let's go on 3.
Grabbed a ledge, and then there's a zip line all the way to him where he was dead.
Oh my god, jeez, man, that game is. We had so much fun playing that game. There was a couple of matches, I have to admit, that were frustrating. Like the guy was like, kind of just shot me for like, we're extracting, and it's like, yeah, I guess I'll take your stuff. He didn't get anything, little jerk. But the experience was really good. I love that the arcs are so they're difficult and they're scary.
Yeah.
Because they do damage, they're hard to kill, and they're smart. And that's the way it should be. And I think that's what the game is really about. Getting, finding loot and stuff and just getting out is probably the best extraction experience I've had in any of these games. Because it does, you're not going to be walking through some woods and just, and then you're dead. That doesn't happen that way. You're downed. You can be revived by a teammate. You have to be like completely taken out to die by a player. And also, even some of the robots and stuff are not instantly deadly, except for the jumper or the leaper. There's a leaper that just goes, if it sees you, it jumps like 50 stories in the sky, just lands right on top of you. If you have full health, it doesn't kill you, but if you don't run away immediately, you're gonna die. So the aesthetics of the game, I love the way everything looks. Everything looks duct taped together, and it looks like this all happened in like this late 70s, early 80s. All the technology is analog. All the computers that you see are CRTs. There's nothing futuristic about it, and it's very reminiscent of like late 1970s sci-fi art. Look it up on Google. You'll see what I'm talking about. Ralph McQuarrie, artist, comes to mind. He did a lot of the Star Wars concept art before the movie was made. If you're a Star Wars fan, you've seen it somewhere. It's very reminiscent of that. The use of color and just the outfits and stuff are just, man, it just hits on so many levels. The soundtrack is absolutely amazing. They released 2 tracks on Spotify already, which both are amazing. I wish they just released the whole thing. And the sound, and then there's the fucking tumbleweeds.
The tumbleweeds, yeah.
Oh my God, there's so many goddamn tumbleweeds. And right when I swear I was like duck down, like trying to get as low as I can. And, this big freaking thing that it's called a Rocketeer that shoots rockets was like, going. And I'm like, holy shit, which way is it going? And then here comes a tumbleweed like right in front of me. And of course I went, bap, 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 because it scared the shit out of me. And that thing just turned, and this red light came down on me, and I'm like, well, fuck. And it was, I ran a while, but I didn't make it. It was a goddamn tumbleweed. So they're freaking everywhere. But they do that to mess with you. There's stuff that floats in the air from the wind, leaves and debris and shit. And you're always seeing it like, what was that? What? So it adds to the tension. These guys are really smart. This game is intelligently made. Either that or I'm just an idiot and I just, this is like everybody else is going, duh.
It definitely is, and it's definitely something special I think they've made.
Yeah.
Because even like with the 2 betas, I think the last one got like 300,000 on Steam.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a free beta, but just that interest of it, I think this game's going to do really well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
I can't find any bad reviews on it. Like I'm literally looking around, and every review that I see, somebody's like, "Yeah, I love this game. It's great."
There are people that aren't liking it because of it's not PvP centric, and they're saying that the AI enemies are way too hard. And again, I think they're missing the point. I think that is the point. And of course, Embark has been very vocal, through this, saying, no, we're not making it first person. No, we're not making it PvE only. And no, we're not dumbing down our arcs. That's the point of our game, and they explain it. They explain why those are there and why they're that way. And there's also lore in the game that you can find and find these little things. One of the companies, or one of the buildings in the game, is a company that is one of the sponsors of the Finals, which is their other game. So there's some bleed in over that. Anyway, well, let's get on and talk about some news topics, because I could honestly talk about Arc Raiders probably all day. But the first one I want to bring up, and I'm going to ask David this because he is a proud owner of a brand new PC. hey, bro, why didn't you just buy a ROG Ally Xbox X S handheld Xbox?
Question. I just don't think it's right for me personally.
Yeah.
I don't really see myself just like sitting in my car and using it. I don't see the point in putting it on a stand and then hooking a monitor up to it and using it like that. Like I would just use it. I would just buy a PC and do that. And another reason is um my brother-in-law, who I play RuneScape with sometimes, he has a handheld. I'm not sure if it's it's not an Xbox One.
Is it the regular ROG Ally, maybe?
I think it is a regular one, like the regular ROG. And I've held that one in my hands, and I'm like, this is pretty cool, but I'm just not like, I need this. You know what I mean? I don't have that feeling with like, I really need this. This is gonna like, you know, it's just a handheld. Now, with that said, I wouldn't discourage anybody from buying it. I think if it's a gateway into PC,
Ding.
Get it.
Yes.
Yeah. If it's a gateway into, I'll tell you this. I watched a review of some guy on TikTok. I don't remember his name. His review was ridiculous. It was just pure hatred.
Was it the guy with the beard, like the big red beard?
I think it was bald. It was bald, and he had a beard.
Yeah, I've seen this around X. Like every 5 posts of this guy talking about it.
Yeah, and you know what? I see like people commenting and saying like, "Oh, finally, a real review," and I'm like, this guy is just hating on this shit. Yeah. And you know what? His main complaint was that he's like, this is not a gaming Xbox thing. Yeah. He's like, this is a PC. You know, this is a Microsoft PC disguised as an Xbox gaming rig. And I'm like, what is wrong with that? What is wrong? What is wrong with that?
Well, that's why I bring this up. Yeah, exactly. What on that box says this is an Xbox console? Now, of course, Microsoft and their infinite dumb shittery are saying this is an Xbox. Well, that's bad marketing. I mean, if they want to call it an Xbox, then I guess it's a fucking Xbox. I'm not debating that. You know, everybody's like, well, is it an Xbox or not an Xbox? That's semantics. That doesn't even matter.
Stupid thing to argue about.
Right. The problem is that like that guy bought it in the perspective of this is a Xbox handheld. And he brought it home, and it's wanting it to, finish installing, like loading Windows, which every PC does. Like, hey, who are you? Yeah. Where do you live? What time is it there? Yeah. Click, click, click. Oh my God, this thing! I broke my finger clicking on this shit. So, and I'm sure he's being hyperbolic about a lot of this stuff just to get clicks and everything. At least I hope so.
Yeah.
Because hopefully he's not that stupid. Right. But again, this is Microsoft saying, "Hey, we've partnered with ASUS to make a Xbox-centric PC, handheld PC that you can play Xbox on wherever you go." That's almost verbatim what they said. And now everybody's like, "Why is this not an Xbox handheld? This is just a PC." Like, no shit. They didn't even make it. They didn't even pretend to say that they made it. It's got ASUS written on it. The warranty is ASUS. If you have a problem, you call ASUS because it's a handheld PC. The only difference is they have their Xbox front end on it, and they're using this as a leeway, a measuring device on how they're going to have their next console. This is the gateway to that next Xbox/PC hybrid, whatever the fuck they're making. They're going to gauge this and see what the perception is. Of course, the perception is obviously stupid because they called it an Xbox, and that's on them. They shouldn't have done that. They should be very upfront about what it is. But David, just like you said, it's if you want to upgrade a PC and want to buy a PC, this is not the option for that. This is not an upgrade to this is a handheld PC for playing games on the go. It's not a full-fledged PC, but it's also not a console. And man, the people just they don't get it, and I don't think it's all their fault, but still.
I think Microsoft actually had a genius marketing move by saying this is an Xbox, because I know some people are going to be annoyed about it, but just the fact that it just gets talked about the whole time.
Yeah,
every
it gets
day on
talked
Twitter,
about, but not in the right way.
It is an Xbox. It's not an Xbox, but it is. But it's not. I can do this, can do that. It's just funny to see.
Okay, I
think that's why they did it. Like, yeah, let's just throw that out there.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's yeah. But I also feel like these people that are complaining about it, like this guy or whatever, give it like a year, and then the hackers are gonna come in and they're gonna mod this fucking thing, and they're gonna do this. Yeah, I mean, they're gonna be doing. But what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, like, in a year, this thing will have, really opened up, flourished. They're going to be communities for people who mod with it and do crazy things with it. And you're going to be thanking them for the fact that there is like a Windows operating system put into this thing in some way, shape, or form that somebody, if this was just an Xbox only and it's an Xbox OS and that's it, there's no Windows related thing to it, you're going to be like, you don't know what you got.
They can't sell something like that. Nobody's going to, I mean, I'm going to say nobody, but there's not going to be a lot of people that are going to buy an Xbox handheld, because what are we, 5 years into this console generation, almost by the day, and bringing out a handheld now to play titles that are on that, probably at a lesser degree. That would be a huge mistake. That would be an absolute huge mistake. Yeah. This is a test, people. This is just a test. See what I did there? Anyway, they're gauging how the reception of PC. By the way, these are all sold out. I just want to preface that as well. There's all of these sold out. I've seen people on X that are super happy with it. Because they own a PC and they have no problem with going, "Hi, my name is this, and yes, I live in this country, and it's this time," and click next, and then dun, 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 oh look, there's Windows. Big surprise. No, you bought a fucking PC. I mean, what? Yeah. What? Show me a box of this thing where it says it's an Xbox console. I can guarantee you, it does not say that. Any marketing, does it say it's an Xbox console? They're obviously, them calling it an Xbox is dumb. Them calling anything an Xbox that's not an Xbox is dumb. What they should be marketing is like, you can play Xbox games anywhere you are. Period. That's all they need to say. That is all they need to say. Stop calling shit an Xbox. Because if you call something an Xbox, you make Xbox, it does make it an Xbox. It's very confusing for the consumer. That thing, if they call it an Xbox, I don't care what you say on Twitter, it's an Xbox. It's probably more of the next Xbox than you really want it to be or expect it to be. So,
take a shot every time Scott says Xbox.
No shit. We'd all be drunk by now. But you see what I'm saying? It's the marketing on it is just messed up. I think I don't like ASUS personally. I've had just their warranty and service is utter garbage, and I would not buy something like this if ASUS made it. Microsoft didn't make this, ASUS did. But handheld PCs, I think, are absolutely fantastic. The Steam Deck is an amazing device. It is absolutely just killer. Saying this is an Xbox is actually hurting it. You don't want to compare Switch 2 with these things. It's not the same thing.
No.
It's just not.
But if this next Xbox console that comes out is this hybrid PC Xbox, I don't know, whatever it is. Yeah. Wouldn't that make that handheld justified in being called an Xbox if Xbox
at that
itself
point,
went
right.
PC.
At that point, yes, and at that point, your handheld solution to that new console is, hey, it's the Xbox or ROG Ally Xbox.
Yeah.
So essentially, they're just retro making a handheld to the next, component of the next console. I guess. Who knows? I don't know. Insiders say that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. I kind of agree with them. But anyway, so yeah, good point, David. You hit the nail right on the head, man. I mean, it is what it is, and we just need to get over the semantics.
Yeah.
The next thing is, I wanted to mention, I should have mentioned this when I was talking about Arc Raiders, but I thought this was pretty funny. If you typed Arc Raiders in the chat in the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta, it got censored.
Yep.
Oh.
It was just asterisks.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Now, they said it was a bug, but if you typed, I don't know, Battlefield or Call of Duty Black Ops 6 or anything else, it was not censored.
Yep.
I'll just leave that where it is. Yeah. So what did Embark do? They sent out a tweet and says, "We are still on track to release asterisk 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 on October 30th." I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah. They really have fun
censored. With that one. Right. Anyway. Okay, cool. So, Liam, you have a story about Ubisoft. Because it's been a while since we talked about Ubisoft. It's been a while since we talked about Ubisoft or PlayStation. PlayStation seems to just not be doing absolutely anything, which may be helping them right now. Just kind of laying low probably is let Xbox get all the mud thrown at them and they can just duck. So what's going on at Ubisoft?
Well, Ubisoft done it again. A Splinter Cell remake.
Yeah.
Which I don't know when it was even supposed to be coming out.
And they didn't have it. I don't think it was. There was a release date.
No. But they have lost their director. The game.
They can't find him.
Got taken out by Splinter Cell.
Yeah. Really? So yeah, the
he
director
typed Arc Raiders in their chat. And he's missing.
So and people are saying like the game's not even really done. So I don't think we're going to get that game.
Wasn't this the guy that originally worked on Splinter Cell? Like the original Splinter Cell years ago? Or had something to do with it. I don't remember what exactly it was, but...
I have to get it up now, because now it's gone.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not uncommon for people to leave projects, but yeah, this was announced, we're going on 5 years now?
Okay,
4 years?
So this is a second director that's left.
Oh. Wow, that's not a good sign.
Yeah. So the Ubisoft veteran David Grivell,
is
his name, he left in 2022.
Okay.
And now another director has left.
Beamer says, "I am the director. I am here. We will finish the game, just slightly delayed." Glad to hear it. Thanks, Beamer. Okay, game is restored.
But with Ubisoft, that could mean 2050 because they still haven't finished half their games.
Right.
I don't think Splinter Cell is ever coming back. I don't understand why.
I don't think that. They haven't made a game like this in quite some time.
Yeah, I know why it's not working. It's because they're trying to Assassin's Creed it.
You think so? You think they're trying to make like this big open world?
Yeah. Like
climb on a tower and unlock a new area.
They're gonna fill this with open world crap that it doesn't need. It has to be big. It has to be reimagined. And now they probably can't decide in what direction to take it.
Yeah. No, you're probably right.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna assassinate grandma in the grocery store? Like what? How open world does it need to be?
Right. You're gonna go in for a pack of cigarettes and then just like, I'm just gonna take all your money while I'm in here.
Funny thing is, with Splinter Cell, when we had even the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, when they came out, obviously a lot of games back then got remasters because game released on 360 and then later on PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah.
And never remaster Splinter Cell. That would have been an easy sell.
Yeah.
Splinter Cell Blacklist released in 2013.
Yeah.
The same year, Next Gen came out back then, and it never got ported, never got remastered, nothing.
No.
None of them did. Xbox can play them now with compatibility, but it was always strange to me.
Yeah, those games were not great, but they were good, and they still followed the formula of Splinter Cell. So it makes sense for them to like reimagine it. Beamer also says a lot of games coming out are open world. Borderlands 4 is open world, I've heard. Yeah, a lot of games want to go open world. Right, that weren't previously fully open world. I don't think Splinter Cell would work as an open world game.
Semi-open world, maybe. The problem with Ubisoft is, like, because of their Far Cry and Assassin's Creed formula, we don't want a Splinter Cell that's going to take 200 hours. We don't want that. Give us like a tight story first, and then add some world layers. But I don't want to be Sam Fisher going to a top of the tower and landing in hay bale.
No. I mean, I don't think anybody wants. They don't want Splinter Cell to be a Far Cry game. That's you might as well just get a silencer and play Far Cry. I mean, you can do the same thing.
Yeah.
What makes those games great is the storyline and the openness of each mission, right?
And even co-op, like because the old games had co-op, which are great.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of the same thing they did with Ghost Recon. A lot of people like Ghost Recon Wildlands going open world, and I admit I liked it too. I didn't like it at first, but I still think that having a mission-based open world is much better for those kind of tactical games because you can play those missions over and over again, and you could just tackle them in different ways. But the mission structure is still the same because it ties into the story. I think that by making something like that open world, you're diluting the tension and the intrigue and the espionage of the whole genre. It just makes it into something that's not.
Yeah,
but this is only speculation too. We don't even know if it was open world.
It just made more sense back in like the 360 and PS3 days. Games like Mass Effect.
Yeah.
I did it perfectly. It wasn't open world. You could go different places, not much there.
Yeah.
So you just follow the story anyway.
Right.
Then Andromeda came out and it's like fully open world. It's like it doesn't have to be bigger.
Yeah, it was so boring.
They make these huge spaces, but they don't put anything in them. Or if they do put anything in them, it's tedious collectibles or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I played, speaking of that, I played and this is relevant, I promise. I played a demo of a game called Species Unknown. And it's on Steam. Okay. And it's very simple. All right. So you and 3 other people are in a space station, and you pick your mission, and then you get on a shuttle, and it takes you over to the ship or wherever you're going. In the demo, there's just one ship. And it looks a lot like Dead Space, intentionally. So you get off the ship. You don't have a gun or anything. You just have a flashlight and a map, and you've got to find the black box to the ship so that everybody knows what happens. So my wife and I played this, and we ran in. It's spooky, right? You got a flashlight, dead people everywhere, and all of their faces are missing. Like something ate their faces. So we get to an area, and there's this thing that looks like bees. It's like this glowing eyes and this bees, and it's like, and when you turn around, it goes, and you're dead. And you have a couple of respawns, you can come back, but we couldn't really get a grasp of what this thing was. So we quit. I played it again up, and I made a server, and this guy jumped in, and I said, "Have you played this before?" He goes, "No." I'm like, okay, well, we're going in. All I know is there's a monster in here, and it's like bees, and it's got glowing eyes. So we make our way to not the cockpit, but the bridge, and in it there's nine species, and 2 of them say faces bitten off. It's like, okay, and I'm reading the description. I'm like, okay, it's this one. Eats faces, and you can't look at it. If you look at it, it attacks you. So if you see it, you have to keep turning away from it, and it won't attack you. He's like, okay, I got it. I'm like, great. and it looks like, it's like bees, and it's like you can see through it and everything. It's like, okay, that's what I look for. We get into the next room, and the door opens up, and there's this giant monster with like an old person's head with wavy white hair, and its jaw drops and goes, run. He said, is that it? I'm like, no, I don't know what that is. So he just ran and kept hiding from this thing. And I'm like, I didn't even read the other one. I don't know how to beat it. So he kept hiding from this thing. And like, I would like, it's like, oh, I found the black box. I was like, okay, I'm going to lead him in here. And this when, so it took us a while, but we did. We got the black box and we got it back on the ship. And I'll tell you, like that one level of that demo, playing with some random person, I had more fun doing that than playing all of Mass Effect Andromeda. You know what I mean? I mean,
yeah.
This is where AAA gaming is gotten to. It's just they have, I guess, shareholders and people that just, this is the trendy thing. Open world is trendy, or extraction is trendy, or whatever is trendy. Let's do that. Let's make money doing that, and the rest of it doesn't matter. But you get a small team together and make a game that is, it's not the best looking game, but everything in it worked, and it was fucking scary, and it was a blast. We were just laughing at each other. Beamer says, I like Mass Effect Andromeda. I liked it too. I liked it. I didn't love it, but I liked it. But at the same time, I didn't have as much fun with it. It wasn't fun. It was, felt like I just was going through it to do the story. I don't know, but that's where it's going. So
I was thinking it would have been funny when that guy was like, "Is that the monster?" and you just like in Ninja Gaiden director style, you were just like, no.
No, my ass was freaking out.
Play the first 3.
You have not played the first 3? Oh my God.
Play them.
Oh my God.
You have to play them.
If you liked Andromeda, you will absolutely love the first 3. Okay, maybe not the first one so much, but the second one is amazing. Second was like one of the best games ever made. So, but yeah, I guess I don't know. Will they even announce if Splinter Cell gets canceled? Because I don't think they've actually, I know they've said they're working on it, but they haven't really announced it as of, shit, I don't know. It's Ubisoft. They might work on it for the next 20 years and never get released.
Yeah, like they have like 5 projects that are supposed to be coming. Like Ubisoft right now, they're supposed to have a Black Flag remake. They're supposed to have Beyond Good and Evil 2. That's Lost to the Void.
I forgot about that one, yeah.
Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remaster. They can't even do a remaster, right? Yeah, I don't know.
It's already done. What do you mean?
Remaster or remake, I don't know, but it was supposed to be, remastered, but then people didn't like it because it looked like crap. And now we just haven't seen it in like ages. So they've got like so many projects, but the only thing they can do is churn out Assassin's Creed and Far Cry.
Well, since they got bought or went private or whatever they did, I think some of the family has gotten shifted around to where they're not really in charge of anything.
Yeah. Also, Tencent is getting more involved.
Yeah, so. That's what I mean. They're like, oh, well, you can say you do this, but you just, no, you're not in charge with this. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. I think a lot of that had to do with the lost sales on the last Assassin's Creed game. That last delay, I think, really hurt them, and it just, I don't know. You can't keep making the same game over and over and over again. I mean, I don't care who you put in as the main protagonist. It's still the same fucking game over and over and over again. It's I don't know.
Also, me buys FIFA every year.
Well, that's okay. But that's different. You know that. That's a sports game.
That's different protagonists.
There's more than one. Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, exactly.
That formula was just getting tired.
Right. Yeah. You can make Call of Duty every year, because it's a competitive arcade shooter. but something like that, something that they want it so bad. They want Assassin's Creed to be just epic, just so epic, just like a movie, like the best movie ever made, just completely epic. And they fail at every single thing.
There was a time where Ubisoft was gonna they had this like roadmap of Assassin's Creed games. They were gonna like release 10 of them in the next 5 years. Yeah. That's probably gone out the window now, but that's how much. Like,
I don't think they're doing that anymore. I think the whole Assassin's Creed, like, what was it going to be called? Infinity or something?
Yeah, I think it's called Infinity.
I think they're rethinking that. Yeah.
Give Assassin's Creed a break. Like, geez.
Yeah, give it a break. Just step back, rethink the whole franchise. Give us a remake or two in the interim, which would be a great idea. I mean, if releasing a Black Flag remake, what would be a win some love back to Assassin's Creed.
Unless they mess up somehow.
Yeah, they'll like swap out the main character with somebody else, or
unless they take out the boats.
Right.
You just have to swim your way.
Right. Black
Assassin's
swimsuit.
Creed Black Flag, no boats.
Right. No boat edition.
This is on hard level.
You just have a cannon around, swim with it on the back. It's oh man, I don't know what they're gonna do. God, every week we have to talk about AAA gaming, but honestly, right now, I feel so much better about gaming in general with having a really good Battlefield out that is just mega fun. It's not perfect. It's got some they've got some work to do. I have unloaded an entire clip into someone's face only to have them go pew pew and then kill me. I mean, there's work to be done there. You know, I get
it. Does have like a bit of hit registration.
They're working on it.
Like desync and
Did you hear about this? This is so cool. Vince Zampella is in charge of all of Battlefield, right? So when Battlefield launched on PC, the EA app failed, like it went down. So even if you purchased it, you couldn't play Battlefield. So everybody on Twitter was like, "What the hell?" You know. So he comes on there and goes, "What's the problem? Like, what is going on?" And they were telling him, "It's like we can't buy this." And he said, "Refund it. Go get it on Steam."
Yeah.
He's like, just refund it on the EA app. Get your money back. Go buy it on Steam. Play it now. I mean, he was, it's like, this is his game. This is his franchise. He's been put in charge. And if EA can't, keep up with it, he's going to go tell them to buy it on Steam, And EA shouldn't say anything about that. Now, they're compensated. The people that didn't refund and go buy it on Steam were compensated in some way. But still, man, you can't launch a game and then have the platform it's on just tank. Oh, God.
Tank.
Right. So we need more Vince Zampellas, man. We really do.
Yeah.
That guy gives zero fucks about
and then they were
what
like,
people
Vince,
think.
We can't say Arc Raiders.
Right.
Refund it.
Actually, talking of Battlefield, they're going to show a new trailer for Season 1 tomorrow.
Yeah, they're going to go into Season 1. They've got a roadmap for some stuff. It looks pretty good. It's got some new maps and things like that. So,
nice.
Yeah, I've been having a blast with this game. I've also, been like playing it nonstop for a period of time to where I just have to stop and just like go outside and breathe and just just
you go outside and just PTSD is like
right? just it's like I'm
sitting in the grass.
Right, I'm back home.
All you hear is like rockets.
Right, I'm trying not to hear them. Like telling myself I'm in my backyard. There's a soft breeze.
I don't want to go back to the wall.
Right. And then what do? Go play Arc Raiders Server Slam for like 4 hours straight. Like, God dang. I need to be medicated. Anyway, so but between Arc Raiders coming out and Battlefield, man, we're who needs Call of Duty? It's just two fantastic games back to back. Love it. Yeah. Absolutely love it.
Because it's funny, like we can say a lot of negative things that happen in the industry because companies are dumb.
Yeah.
But if you look at this year of games, it's been a hell of a year.
Yeah.
So many good games have come out.
I mean, good games come out every year.
Yeah, but like, it's just it's easy to be like, oh, this company's done this, and the price has gone up on that. And this
that's what I mean. I mean, there's just that. What the thing is though is that we get fewer and fewer games every year that kind of reinstate the love of gaming.
Yeah.
Like think about whenever Battlefield 2042 came out. It's like, yeah, Battlefield. I love Battlefield. Give me Battlefield. Give me what is this? What is this? What is this?
What is it?
It's now this year. Now this year, Battlefield 6 has come out swinging. It's done well. Not perfect, but it's done really well. Much better than any other Battlefield.
You could play it on day one. Well, I guess if you weren't on the EA app, but
you got
on
$300.
Steam, you could play it day one. The PC players greatly outweigh the console players. Again, it's swaying, buddy. It's swaying. Let's see what Call of Duty does. I bet you anything there's going to be more Call of Duty players on Steam than there are on Xbox and PlayStation. People are going PC, man. Going PC. But
on Steam, I don't think more Call of Duty players will go on Steam.
You don't think
on
so?
PC, yeah, because they can still have.
Well, you got. There's BattleNet. Dude, what are you doing in here? Get back.
BattleNet. No, I'm like.
It looks like you're reaching into my room.
Let me ask you guys something. Yeah, right. You know how like PCs have like fans on the top, and they shoot the air up.
Right.
There's like a mat on top of that. Is that okay?
As long as
chat, help me.
Yeah.
Is my PC gonna go on fire?
Is air coming out the top? Like, can you feel air?
You have
there's
have that magnetic mat on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's supposed to be there. That just keeps from dust from like getting down in it and stuff. It's also if you have a cat, cats tend to like lay on top of your computer. And burn the shit out of it. But But yeah.
No, I don't have any cats. All my cups are not broken.
Yeah. Smack. But yeah, it's every year we have one of those games, and this year we get two. I think we get Battlefield and we get Arc Raiders. Call of Duty, unfortunately, is going to be like the stepchild. It's got to sit in the back of the car, and they're going to get probably more flack this year than accolades. But then again, like I said, next year it'll be boots on the ground, back to blah, 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 whatever they're going to do, and everybody will love it again. So it's just a recurring thing. So I don't think it applies. But yeah, now that I mentioned that, you're probably right. There'll probably be more players on console for Call of Duty than PC for now.
And not just console. I just mean I don't think there's going to be a lot of people on Steam this year.
No, I mean PC. There's Steam. Yeah. There's also BattleNet. Which you can buy it on BattleNet, and there's also Game Pass, PC Game Pass.
Yeah, I think more people should be on Game Pass because if you look at
that's PC
Battlefield and Arc Raiders,
yeah,
why would you then spend another 70 or 80 just on COD? Everybody seemingly hates it all the time.
Yeah,
if you really wanted to play it, you got a Game Pass because PC is still relatively cheap.
Right. I'm just saying, as far as as the people playing Call of Duty, I think that it's going to start swaying on that as well as more PC than console. But that does include, I'm not saying Steam, I'm saying Steam, BattleNet, Game Pass, all of that. I don't know how to get those metrics. I don't know if
the console still has the casual audience.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, some people they buy Madden or FIFA and they buy Call of Duty, and that's it. That's all they play. It'll be like that forever. Or Fortnite and Call of Duty, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we'll see what when does Call of Duty come out?
November 14th.
Okay, we got a little while before we can talk about that. So, yep. But anyway, I think we're out of here for today. This is our first live Twitch stream of the podcast. I want to thank Beamer, Valheim Gal, Crazy Jink, and some dude named LC Gaming 95 for dropping in and watching us. Oh, and Sarah. Hey, Sarah. Yeah. So thanks for joining in. And we will be back. We might start doing this every week at about 5 o'clock on Tuesday Central. Next week, it will be Monday because it's because of stuff. And we'll stream here, and then you can catch us on YouTube. And the audio versions are on Spotify and Apple, wherever you get podcast, really. So thanks for dropping in. Yeah. And Valheim guy says, hi, guys. I guess that's to